It is hard to think of a quarterback career arc analogous to Carson Wentz's. In the span of 3 years, he went from leading MVP candidate on a team that went on to win a Super Bowl to arguably the worst full-time starter in the NFL. And he's still just 28. All the things that accompanied that bizarre journey, the blockbuster contract extension just 20 months ago, the injuries and rapid regression, the drafting of Jalen Hurts, led to the implosion of what had once looked like a long-term marriage between the Philadelphia Eagles and a true franchise quarterback. Wentz's trade to the Indianapolis Colts on Thursday is the next big spin of the dizzying quarterback carousel of 2021, but given what it may mean for the player, as well as the team he left and the one he is joining, it could be among the most momentous pending a Deshaun Watson resolution. We obviously can't know for sure how this trade will work out, but we can take an educated look at the early fallout and prospects of Wentz's move. 1. Carson Wentz. Wentz never made a public play, but his dissatisfaction with the Eagles has been obvious ever since Jalen Hurts was drafted last spring, and reached its pinnacle when he was benched late in the 2020 season. This trade to the Colts is a chance for a career renaissance from Wentz, whose regression last season was stunning, even when taking into account the Eagles' numerous injuries. Consider these numbers. In 2017, with Frank Reich as offensive coordinator, Wentz threw 33 touchdown passes against 7 interceptions while averaging 7.5 yards per attempt. Since 2018, after Reich left for Indy, Wentz has thrown 64 touchdown passes against 29 interceptions, with a 6.7 yards per attempt average. The presence of Reich, with whom Wentz enjoyed a good personal relationship and his best professional success, is only one of the factors that made the Colts the best spot for the former No. 2 overall pick. Wentz was sacked an NFL high 50 times last season. That won't happen behind one of the league's best offensive lines. He will have plenty of young weapons, a familiar offense and the guaranteed starting job. And, not incidentally, a less aggressive fan base and media market. It's on Wentz to show that the change of scenery was all he needed to repair his confidence and play, but for him, there was no better outcome. 2. Indianapolis Colts. They have an offensive line, receivers and running backs and a top 10 defense. This is a roster ready to win now, needing only the long-term quarterback solution Indianapolis has lacked since Andrew Luck stunned the league and retired. The Colts signed Philip Rivers last spring believing that they were a quarterback away from the playoffs. They were right, and they were very close to beating the Buffalo Bills on Super Wild Card Weekend. Given the free agent and draft landscape, acquiring Wentz was easily Indy's best option.